My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
My name is Nieves Corrales. I am a Spanish teacher at Centennial Place Elementary. I was awarded with Atlanta Families Awards for Excellence in Education. Gave me a grant last year, and it allowed me to do 2 performances. The first one was Don Quixote de la Mancha. I did it at the end of the year on May. And now we are about to do El Círculo Mágico, The Magic Circle by Barbara Yossi.
Tortillitas de maíz para papá que está feliz.
The plays are completely in Spanish, and they love the language because they are learning all the culture and traditions and the holidays through the language and through the acting.
My name is Elijah Patterson, and I am a monster in the play. My favorite part of play is when we scared a little girl and then the grandma sweeps us away.
My favorite part is when I get to dance and play all around and flap my wings.
Learning Spanish is a really fun experience because you get to know the cultures and the teachers are like super nice.
I like Spanish because sometimes when you make a friend and you don't know how to speak the language, then you can just learn Spanish so that you can communicate with them.
The approach that I'm implementing with this place is called communicative language teaching. They are more motivated to learn the language, and they are also learning not only the language but culture, geography. So they learn much better with this approach.
I like acting because I get to stand in front of a crowd and express myself.
I like acting because you get to show a big audience something new, and then they'll be proud of you once you finish the play.
The story of the play is called Círculo de Mágico. It's about a little girl and her grandma.
This play is really cool and it's really like heart-touching because it's funny at the same time, but it has a message.
We also encourage the students to be very open and act it out really well, and with their gestures. It's a good way for them to express what they say and for the people to understand just with their gestures and the way how they act. So we are incorporating performance arts in our curriculum too.
I'm excited about the play and I think I'm going to do very well.
I'm really nervous because I just don't want to screw this up.
I'm not nervous because I'm confident and I practice my parts every day when I get home. Even though if I have to do my homework, I still practice a little bit.
They really do well, and they act it out in a way that everybody can understand. So they really do a wonderful job. We are so proud of them.
Thank you, Señora Corrales, for making this a great day for me.
shake your hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You gotta break it all the way down.
Well, our goal today is to create some community cohesion with Kimberly and our dads at the school. Also to introduce our curriculum, the new Common Core state curriculum. I will be presenting information regarding English language arts standards to the dads today. And the new Common Core standards, we're noticing that the rigor has definitely increased. Standards that were normally maybe a first or second grade standard are now, that were normally a fifth or sixth grade standard have now moved down to close to a third grade standard. So we notice that students need to become more engaged. They are going to have to include more complex text in their reading and ask a lot of questions regarding what they've read. And that's another goal that we're trying to get our dads to understand, that they have to question their students when they come home from school to help them understand what they've read and what they've learned for the day. I think this is important because it will not only help our parents understand what's going on with their children, but it'll also promote student achievement, which is our ultimate goal at Kimberly.
Well, we had a couple stations for physical activities. We had Activities Works, which is a video type of program where children combine academics and physical fitness. And they go through physical fitness types of drills while learning academics. So we had that station set up. We also had the combine set up for our fathers, where they could get their times in the 40-yard dash, go through other specific drills that you would experience at football. The whole idea is to encourage fathers through outdoor activities. We know most men are geared to being outside and being active. And we also find that our boys are geared to being active and being outside. And so the activity was kind of a catch to get the men involved to learn what they're doing with their students in the classroom.
The ultimate goal is that they will leave with a better appreciation for what we're doing here in Atlanta Public Schools as a whole, and specifically at Kimberly as it pertains to education, student achievement, and the implementation of the new Common Core state standards.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
We're doing a 2-day fair, our annual one academic fair, science fair, and actually it's more than science because we're doing technology, math, social studies, and the other kind of academic areas. So we have judges coming in and judging all the projects of the different kids within the school. We have projects from kindergarten all the way until 5th grade.
And we're out here so that we can support the kids. We've worked with Bethune before on some other initiatives such as our Rain Barrel program, and which is another science area. So it's good to know that science is still going forward, and it's a great later down the road career for our kids to think about as they become future scientists, because there's some great projects out here. We've got some great scientists underway as our future, so I think we'll be in good hands. I'm really enjoying the variety of the project themes or the hypotheses that the kids have come up with. Their curiosity is really spread it wide, just judging on the different topics that they are exploring. Does an egg sink or float? Things that are questionable, but once you experiment, you find it out.
The name of our project was, we was learning about our project, can an eggshell change texture? And then we put salt in one of the eggs with the water in it, and it floated. And when we didn't put no salt in it, it sank.
Well, my question is, which light bulb shines the brightest? And my purpose is to see the electricity from the battery goes to the light bulb. And my hypothesis is, I'm thinking that the flashlight bulb will shine the brightest.
On my experiment, I experimented if magnets can pull through water and if it can pull through cloth or other types of things.
We have 5 winners. We're going to choose 5 winners from the grades 3 to 5, and they'll get a first place ribbon, and then we'll go straight to district fair to be judged in the district fair this year. They worked very hard, and they put a lot of effort into it, and they tried. They tried. You can see the effort and the desire to want to do well, and the excitement of wanting to do well. The love for learning, the love for academics, the love for just exploring and understanding and realizing that there's so much in this world that can be explored and understand and to be seen, not just in the classroom, it's everywhere, and what's learned in the classroom can be seen everywhere outside the classroom as well.
It gives them another way to express how they learn with activity, creativity, and getting their science piece in allows them to show how they can do it differently through their research, through their artistic abilities, and just on their teamwork, because some of the projects are group projects, so that's another little added piece that all kids need to know, working together in a unity sense, and you get one product, and that's something they all can be proud of.
Sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book could be the first element, helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is gonna take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED!
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
You're 6th grade. You come at 10. During 10.
So I was given Madame Johnson's address, I think it was in July, so I couldn't wait. I called the same day and we talked, and immediately we realized that we were maybe one for the other, yes, because we have exactly the same type of, we want the same thing for the kids. So we've been working together since August. And we started with letters, postcards, which was, the easiest way to start the communication. And then we organized video conferences. And now our students have a pen friend or a pen pal in France, and they're really excited. And I really hope they're going to come to France, and we're going to be able to come here, and that the partnership is going to last for a long time. 3 heures dans le train. D'accord? Ensuite, à Paris, je suis allée à l'aéroport et là, j'ai dû prendre l'avion.
Piggyback off of what Madam Keaton has already said, since we have started our partnership, our students have been communicating by Skype, and since that time we have seen on both sides of the waters in France and in the United States of America an increase in our students' motivation to learn English in France and to learn French here in the United States, more specifically in Atlanta, Georgia. So we are very pleased to be partners, and we are going to continue this partnership, and we hope that it will continue to grow. And we learned today that we are the only school here in Atlanta Public Schools as a middle school who has started this type of partnership. So we're very pleased that we are pioneers in our efforts. So the hard work that we have done thus far has really paid off.
Having this ability to have these partnerships and have them available through Skyping is that you can start seeing a little bit what goes on in other parts of the world and start to build these kinds of relationships. It makes French more interesting. It makes you want to learn French because you see somebody in the class overseas and you say, gosh, I'd like to know more about that person. or I'd like to know more about whatever it is that they're doing.
I'd like to point out how excited we are about this program. This is really one of the premier programs of its type in the state. And the idea is, and this is straight from Superintendent Dr. John Barge, is that as we move into a more global economy, having an advanced ability to speak a foreign language and having an advanced ability to understand culture and to be able to collaborate with international partners to solve global problems is what's going to make all the difference. So any career you might have, any pathway you might be on, any job you go into, the difference is going to be what piece of global competitive advantage do you bring to the table. And if you're able to pair whatever your job is with global knowledge, advanced language skills, you'll get the job every time.
This was a very wonderful program, having an opportunity to meet the representative from France who has the distance learning program with our children here at Price Middle School, Mr. Christie, and this wonderful conglomerate over in France have been working very closely together to foster this great relationship between the children here at this middle school, at Price Middle School, as well as a middle school there in France. Actually, we had some representatives here from the State Board of Education who shared with us that this is the only middle school here in Georgia that has this relationship. We have another school, but it's a high school, Mays High School, which also is a part. And what it does is it builds relationships with the young people abroad, and it helps them to better understand the culture and also an appreciation for the language. So this was really a great, great day. And you know, another thing that was so outstanding about it was the number of parents who were here to observe their children and the accomplishments that they've made in this area, and to hear the children who got up voluntarily on their own to share how important this program has been to them, and their love and their appreciation for their teacher, Madam Johnson, who had no idea that they were going to say the wonderful things that they say. And one of the most inspiring was a student who said, you know, I'm so excited to know this language and know how to speak French, because when my mother and I get a chance to visit France, I will be able to translate for her. So it's really, it's meaningful in more ways than one, academically, socially. It's just wonderful for our students. So we hear about negative things sometimes, but this is a really great positive thing among many that's going on at Price Middle School, and I'm just happy to have been a part of it today.
As for being in French in general, is a very great experience because of the teachers that I've had. It's just Madam Johnson takes it to a whole nother level. She interacts with her students. Madam Johnson, like, she is the only teacher that I know that can organize anything like this. Like, this is my first time ever interacting with a sister school. Even a teacher like Madam Johnson herself is so fun and interesting, and I just love it, and I couldn't imagine anything more.
And I'm really happy to be here today at Price Middle School with Miss Shamita Johnson's class, participating in a program with their sister school in Nancy-Metz. It's been really rewarding to me to see this group of students who I actually have known since 2011 when she started bringing her students to the Alliance Française to participate in our youth programs there. It's really nice to see this sort of come full circle after a few years where the classrooms are exchanging through Skype, through letters, and they're understanding that as young people they have a role to play in global society, and a part of that is making direct connections with youth on an international level in class every day, and then taking that outside of the classroom. So I feel really excited about these students, about what they're participating in, and what it has to offer them in terms of their future going forward as participants in a global society who happen to speak French.
Cracked out.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.